Good evening. Welcome to Bulletin at 9. I am Oinitam. First up, let me run you through the headlines. COVID positive man forced to spend night by roadside, incident reported from Assam. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu says Holongi Airport to be completed by 2022. Tripura government sets up call center to help students beat depression. Let me now run you through the news in details. First up, the story from Assam. A very unfortunate, shocking incident reported from Amingaon locality near Guwahati in Assam. Now, here is exactly what had happened. A man, he tested positive. He tested positive for COVID, and when his landlord got to know about that, they simply threw him out of the house. They abused him, they harassed him, and without any consideration, the man was thrown out of the house and nowhere to go. The man was forced to spend the night by the roadside until the health department personnel came and took him to the COVID care center. A very, very unfortunate incident reported from Guwahati, from the outskirts of Guwahati, in fact. And viewers, this is not the first time that we have heard about something like this. Earlier, we have had reports coming in from different parts of Northeast where either the person who had died because of COVID was not allowed to be given a proper funeral, or pregnant women not allowed into hospitals, either because she was COVID or maybe more importantly belonged to a particular caste, a tribe or a clan. So really, really unfortunate incidents happening at this time while people are already stressed and fighting COVID. Let's now move on to another big story from Assam. While everybody yesterday was busy celebrating the foundation stone laying ceremony that took place for Ram Temple in Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh, very unfortunate incident took place in Sonitpur district of Assam. Clashes broke out between two communities, and here is exactly how things unfolded. What happened was activists of the Bajrang Dal took out a bike rally to celebrate the foundation stone laying event that took place earlier in the day in Ayodhya. Now, most celebrations were there across other parts of Assam, like we have seen in other parts of India. But what exactly happened here is that when the bike rally was out on the streets of Sonitpur, the Bajrang Dal activists were raising slogans, they were playing loud music. That is when some of the locals objected to the loud music and also to the large gathering because of the COVID restrictions. That is when clashes broke out between two groups. Finally, army had to stage a flag march. Indefinite curfew was imposed, but the situation is under control at this point of time. That is what official sources have informed, that the situation has been brought under control at this point of time, and two people have been picked up for investigation. So very unfortunate incident there coming in from Sonitpur in Assam. Now let's move across to Arunachal Pradesh, a big positive story coming in from there. The Chief Minister, Pema Khandu, he took a review meeting today in his office chamber, and the review meeting was to take stock of the progress being done as far as the construction of the Greenfield Holongi Airport is concerned. Remember, the Prime Minister had laid the foundation stone for the Holongi. Those are pictures from Chief Minister Pema Khandu's Twitter handle. He had tweeted after the meeting there. Now, the Chief Minister took the meeting. The Airport Authority of India officials were present at that particular meeting, and now the Chief Minister post the meeting announced that the airport, the Greenfield Airport, is expected to be ready by 2020. In fact, the Airport Authority deadline is March 2020. In fact, it's March 2020. That is when the Airport Authority and the Civil Aviation Ministry is expecting to complete this particular Greenfield Airport in Arunachal Pradesh. The airport is estimated to be built at a cost of 1,200 crore rupees. Now, these are initial estimates. Like I said, the Prime Minister had laid the foundation stone for the airport last year in February. So good news expected from Arunachal Pradesh by 2022 as far as flying is concerned. The other good story that has come out from Arunachal Pradesh is that the Chief Minister also held another round of meeting with officials of the National Highway Authority and the Road Department of the state. Now, the big takeaway from that meeting today was that the Chief Minister has asked all concerned officials to come out with innovative solutions to cause minimal damage, so that minimal damage is caused by landslides. Now, the state of Arunachal Pradesh is very prone to landslides, and in fact, earlier this year, in fact, just a month back, at least 8 people lost their lives due to landslides, and these landslides cause a lot of damage to the roads. Road connectivity gets snapped, roads get washed away, broken, breached. So these are something we often hear from Arunachal Pradesh. Now, the Chief Minister has directed all the concerned officials in the road sector to come up with innovative solutions so that minimal damage is caused even if there are landslides. So the Chief Minister totally focusing on infrastructure development in that frontier state of Northeast. Now let's move across to Tripura. The Tripura state government has decided, in fact, they have already set up a call center, and this particular call center is entirely dedicated to resolve issues of students, of school students in particular, because what the Education Minister, Mr. Ratan Lal Nath, has said is that students are suffering from depression at this point of time. They are not able to go to schools because schools are shut. They are stuck in their homes. Their education is also taking a hit. Therefore, this call center has been set up by the state government to take calls from the students, and these calls could be about their mental health and also about their classes. In fact, experts and teachers would be there on the other side of the phone to help guide the students who are facing depression. So this is something that the Education Minister of Tripura informed today. Now on to some Sentinel Digital exclusives. Just few days to go for all of us to celebrate our 73rd Independence Day. Now, lot of work going on as far as the Khadi board of Assam is concerned, though their business has dipped quite a bit, almost by 40%. The orders to prepare to stitch up the tricolor, the national tricolor, has gone down by at least 40%. That is what one of the business development officers told us. And this is an exclusive story that we have for you. Take a look at the kind of flags that the Khadi board is making this time. The tricolor in different sizes. One tricolor, in fact, almost 9 feet long. So here is this special story. A 9 feet long tricolor is being prepared. This is among the many national flags being sewed by these tailors of Khadi board. This time the Independence Day celebrations would be low-key, but these workers of Assam Khadi board are on the job with full vigor, passion and love for motherland. Flags of different sizes are being stitched. The work has started this month. The delay has been due to COVID.
বিগত বৰ্ষসমূহৰ তুলনাত এইবছৰ আমাৰ জাতীয় পতাকাৰ যিটো চাহিদা সেইটো কিছু কম যেন অনুমান হৈছে, কাৰণ বিগত বৰ্ষসমূহত আমাৰ জুলাই শেষৰ ফালে বা আগষ্টৰ প্ৰথম সপ্তাহতে যেনেধৰণে ফ্লেগ বিচাৰি বিভিন্ন ঠাইৰ পৰা বিভিন্ন সংস্থা বিভিন্ন জিলাৰ পৰা বিভিন্ন ৰাজ্যৰ পৰা আমালৈ চিঠি আহিছিলে বা বিচাৰি তেওঁলোকে আবেদন কৰিছিলে এইবছৰ আমি পোৱা নাই অকল অসমৰ ভিতৰতে জিলা উপায়ুক্তসকলৰ বা অন্যান্য আমাৰ চৰকাৰী কাৰ্যালয়ৰ যি চাহিদা এইখিনি পূৰণৰ কাৰণেহে আমি আমাৰ চাহিদা পত্ৰ বা তেওঁলোকৰ আবেদন পত্ৰ পাই আহিছোঁ আমাৰ বৰ্তমান 26খন ভাণ্ডাৰ আছে তাত আমি আমাৰ কেন্দ্ৰীয় বস্ত্ৰাগাৰৰ পৰা যি জাতীয় পতাকা উৎপাদন কৰিছোঁ এই জাতীয় পতাকাসমূহ আমি যোগান ধৰিছোঁ তেওঁলোকৰ নিজৰ নিজৰ জিলাৰ বা অন্যান্য জিলাৰো প্ৰয়োজনীয় সাপেক্ষে তেওঁলোকে নেশ্যনেল ফ্লেগ যোগান ধৰিব পৰাকৈ আমি সাজু হৈ আছোঁ যোৱা বছৰটো বা আগৰ বৰ্ষসমূহৰ দৰে হোৱা নাই কাৰণ লকডাউনৰ কাৰণে আমি আমাৰ কাম বন্ধ কৰি ৰাখিব লগা হৈছিলে বিশেষকৈ আমি কাপোৰৰ আমাৰ মজুত আছে কিন্তু চাপ দিবৰ কাৰণে যিখিনি ৰঙৰ প্ৰয়োজন বা অন্যান্য কেঁচা সামগ্ৰীৰ প্ৰয়োজন সেইখিনি আমি ক্ৰয় কৰিব পৰা নাছিলোঁ আমি মাত্ৰ ৰং আগষ্টৰ 2 তাৰিখে আমি ৰং কিনি আনিছোঁ আৰু আমি বৰ্তমান নেশ্যনেল ফ্লেগ উৎপাদনৰ কাম আমি কৰি আছোঁ আগৰ বৰ্ষসমূহত আমাৰ 16গৰাকী মহিলাই অহৰহ কাম কৰি আছিলে বৰ্তমান লকডাউনৰ কাৰণে যদিও লকডাউন বৰ্তমান খোলা দিছে আংশিকভাৱে যাতায়াতৰ অসুবিধাৰ কাৰণে সকলো আহিব পৰা নাই আমাৰ 9গৰাকী শিপিনীয়ে 9গৰাকী মানে কাৰিকৰে কাম কৰি আছে
The Khadi board does a business of at least 20 lakh rupees by selling national flags every year. But this year it has been just about 12 lakh rupees order.
বছৰটো আমাৰ 20 লাখ টকা মূল্যৰ নেশ্যনেল ফ্লেগ বনোৱাৰ লক্ষ্য আমি স্থিৰ কৰি লৈছিলোঁ তাৰ পৰিৱৰ্তে আমি 12,70,000 টকা মূল্যৰ কাপোৰ আমি নেশ্যনেল ফ্লেগ আমি বিক্ৰী কৰিব পৰা আমি মানে সক্ষম হৈছিলোঁ কিন্তু বৰ্তমান আমাৰ মই আপোনাক অলপ ইতিমধ্যে কৈছোঁৱেই যে লকডাউনৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ শিপিনীসকল আমাৰ যিসকল চিলাই কৰ্মী তেওঁলোক আহিব পৰা নাই তথাপি আমি 9গৰাকীৰ সৈতে কাম কৰি আছোঁ আৰু আশা ৰাখিছোঁ আমি এই বছৰৰ যিটো চাহিদা সেইটো আমি পূৰণ কৰিব পাৰিম কাৰণ বৰ্তমানলৈকে আমি চিলাই কাম কৰি আছোঁ আৰু আমাৰ বিভিন্ন ভাণ্ডাৰৰ পৰা যিসমূহ আবেদন আহিছে তেওঁলোকৰ চাহিদা অনুপাতে আমি দিবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছোঁ
Flags ranging from 50 to 3,000 rupees a piece is being made here. One flag being made is 9 feet wide and 12 feet in length. Assam gearing up to celebrate Independence Day. Well, while we are all getting ready to celebrate Independence Day, there are villages not very far from Guwahati who still do not have access to safe drinking water. This is the story about a village in Nagaon. Village name is Kawoimara. This is one particular village which has all that is required to have a safe drinking water supply to the homes. But the structure is just there. The households in this particular village for over 20 years, while the structure is there, they do not have access to safe drinking water. Here is this special story. It's been over 20 years. This water supply setup was put in place in Nagaon's Kawoimari village. But it's only rarely that households here get safe drinking water. The area is flood affected and at high risk of getting waterborne diseases. Non-availability of safe drinking water is just adding to the problems as the people are also fighting COVID.
বৰ্তমান সময়ত যেহেতু খোৱা পানীৰ ওপৰত যেটো আমি সাৱধানতা অৱলম্বন কৰিব লাগে বা চৰকাৰেও ঠিক তেনেকৈ জনস্বাস্থ্য কাৰিকৰী বিভাগৰ ওপৰত যেটো পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰি বিভিন্ন ব্যৱস্থা গ্ৰহণ কৰি আছে ঠিক তেনেকৈ আমাৰ পিছপৰা অঞ্চল হিচাপে আমাৰ কাৱৈমাৰী মিকিৰ গাঁও যেটো আমাৰ এটো আমাৰ পাব্লিক হেলথ আছে ইয়াত যিটো পানী যোগান প্ৰকৃততে হ'ব লাগে সেই পানী যোগানটো হোৱা নাই আৰু নোহোৱাৰো কিছুমান কাৰণ আছে আজি চৰকাৰৰ পৰা যিটো তেল দিব লাগে সেইটো সঠিক সময়ত সঠিকমতে নিদিয়ে যাৰ কাৰণে ইয়াত থকা কৰ্মচাৰীজনে সেইমতে তেওঁ ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিব নোৱাৰে ছাপ্লাই দিব নোৱাৰে আৰু ছাপ্লাই দিলেও ই কি হয় আমাৰ যিটো এলেকালৈ পানীটো ঠেলিব লাগে সেই গোটেই এলেকা পানীটো ঠেলিবগৈ নোৱাৰে গতিকে আজি এনেকৈয়ে থকা আজি প্ৰায় 20-30 বছৰ হৈ গ'ল গতিকে আমি আশা কৰিছোঁ যাতে চৰকাৰে ইয়াক পুনৰ এটা পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰি যাতে আমাৰ এই কাৰ্যক্ষম কৰে এই হেৰিটো নহ'লে আমাৰ বিশেষকৈ জনসাধাৰণৰ বহুত ক্ষতি হৈছে যিহেতু পানীটো আমি বিশুদ্ধ পানী এটা পাম বুলি আজি চৰকাৰে ইয়াত দিছিলে ৰাইজে উপকৃত হ'ম বুলি ভাবিছিল কিন্তু ৰাইজ তেনেকৈ উপকৃত হোৱা নাই গতিকে এই ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি চৰকাৰক আমি আহ্বান জনাইছোঁ যাতে আমাৰ এনেকৈ পৰি থকা যিটো আমাৰ PHC আছে এইটো যাতে মানে তেওঁলোকে তদন্ত এটা কৰি ইয়াৰ খুঁটিনাটি ক'ত কি আছে আৰু অলপতে বানপানী হৈ গৈ আজি পাইপবিলাকো ফাটিছে পাইপবিলাকো হেৰি হৈ গৈছে এইবিলাকো ৰিপেয়াৰিঙৰ কথা আছে গতিকে আমি আশা ৰাখিছোঁ যাতে চৰকাৰে এটা ভাল পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰক আৰু নহ'লে আমি ৰাইজে অতি দুখ পাম আৰু ৰাইজে আমি চৰকাৰৰ ওচৰত আমি মানে দাবী কৰিবলৈ আমি বাধ্য হৈছোঁ যাতে তেখেতসকলে যাতে যি পাৰে সোনকালে ভিতৰত যাতে ইয়াত এটা পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰি এটা ৰিপেয়াৰিং কৰক কৰি পেলাই আৰু পানীটো যাতে আমাৰ যিমান এলেকা কাৱৈমাৰী মিকিৰগাঁও কাৱৈমাৰী বৰচুঙা আধা পৰিছে নেকি পশ্চিম কাৱৈমাৰী এই গোটেই হেৰিখিনি যাতে পানীটো যাতে প্ৰত্যেকেই পায় ইয়াৰ ব্যৱস্থাটো এটা তদন্ত কৰি পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰক এইখিনি আমি ৰাইজৰ ফালৰ পৰা আমাক ক'বলগীয়া
According to the locals, non-availability of diesel to run the water pump is one main reason why the water supply station is shut. Another reason has been that the water supply pipes are broken at many locations.
আচ্ছা ইয়াত তাৰমানে বস্তুটো চলে ডিজেলত ধৰি লওক চৰকাৰে যেতিয়া তেল দিয়ে তেতিয়া চলে আৰু তেল বন্ধ হ'লে আৰু ধৰি লওক বন্ধ থাকে এনেই আৰু ৰিপেয়াৰিং হৈ গৈছিলে আজি প্ৰায় ডেৰ মাহমানৰ আগত ৰিপেয়াৰিং হৈ যোৱা শেষ হোৱাৰ পিছতে তাৰমানে বানপানীয়ে পালেহি তেল ধৰি লওক এই ৰিপেয়াৰিং কৰাৰ পিছত এবাৰ তেল দিছিলে এতিয়া তেল নাইকিয়া হোৱা প্ৰায় এই বানপানীৰ পিছৰ পৰাই তাৰমানে তেল নাইকিয়া হ'ল আৰু বানপানীৰ পিছতে আগলৈকে ধৰি লওক চলি আছিলে বানপানী সোমাই যোৱাৰ পিছতে পাইপো জেগাই ভাঙিছে পাইপ ওলাই গৈছে চব তাৰ আগত ধৰি লওক 4-5 মাহমান বন্ধ আছিলে বন্ধ হোৱাৰ পিছতে ধৰি লওক ৰিপেয়াৰিং কৰিলে আৰু ৰিপেয়াৰিং কৰাৰ পিছত তাৰমানে এই চলিছিলে প্ৰায় এই 15-20 দিন প্ৰায় এমাহ মানে চলিছিলে স্কিমটোৰ নাম কাৱৈমাৰী মিকিৰগাঁও স্কিম
The whole water supply set is there but non-functional. The pump and the pipes were repaired but flood water damaged it again. Now no one cares. This is the best example of utter neglect of the Public Health Department.
আজি 20 বছৰ হ'ল 2 মাহ দিয়ে তাৰপিছত নাইকিয়া হয় কাৰণটো কি তেলৰ অভাৱ তেলটো যোগান নধৰে কৰ্মচাৰীজনে কেনেকৈ চলাব এতিয়া আজি বানপানী হোৱাৰ পৰা নাই তাৰ আগত 2 মাহ চলিল তাৰপিছত নাই
Well, on to a happy story now. This is from Kaziranga. 2 baby rhinos were rescued, one just a few days back and one earlier last month. Now, the baby rhinos were rescued by the agencies working there in the Kaziranga National Park along with Kaziranga forest officials. Now, the babies are being nursed back to life. They were found separated from their mother, and as we all know, Kaziranga was inundated. Almost 95% of the national park was underwater till a few days back, though the situation has improved in the past few days. Now, here are the visuals from Kaziranga National Park, how the forest officials, the vets are taking care of these babies, and they definitely look happy. I am going to leave you with these happy visuals. Thank you so much for watching, for joining our bulletin this evening. News and updates continue in sentinelassam.com. All our news, videos, and stories you will also find on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Do find us on Twitter and Instagram as well. Till we meet tomorrow morning, good night, take care, stay safe.
3 days back, we rescued a very young baby male rhino, and we estimated the age about 2-3 days because navel cord was still very fresh and intact, and somehow it got separated from its mother. We still do not know the reason. That the search operation is on to find the mother, and the calf was rescued by the frontline staff of Kaziranga and our staff of CWRC, and the calf is under treatment at this moment at our center. So in this wave of flood in 2020, this CWRC has rescued about 87 animals under various circumstances, and few animals we could not save because of the because of the serious conditions we got, and few animals we got in dead on arrival also. And out of that, out of 87 animals, around 60 animals we could send back to the wild again. And this flood with this new rhino's calf, and we also rescued around 1 year old calf during the flood time, and two rhino babies we have rescued in this flood. Last flood we have rescued 5 rhino babies, and all have survived, and they are here. And with the last year 5 babies and this year 2 rhino babies, currently we have 7 baby rhinos in our facility.